Go.
Get ready to book.
Welcome to Book It, a wrestling podcast where we book and revisit your favorite wrestling storylines. I'm your commissioner, Hi-Fi Mike, and today I'm your GM's Damone, D-Money Allen.
I just want to thank the fans for once again making me the Book It Boy of the Year 2 times in a row. I'm just practicing because it's going to happen again. So.
I like that.
Bad guy Kenny.
Hello there.
It's awkward. I'm going from the first person to the last person, but
There's
usually
no one in
as I
between.
do it, it's Damone and then Travis and then John and then Kenny, and sometimes Keith in the middle there. But I went from the beginning to the end, and that is really awkward because I've been used to these 5-minute intros. This week it's just us three. We are going to be doing a tournament. Yay!
Tournament.
We're taking a week off from the Book It verse.
We took a little detour on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, we had to take a little detour on the road to WrestleMania. Only hopefully one detour.
I'm ready.
I guarantee there won't be a second detour. But we're gonna go ahead, and this week we're going to do a tournament for the best TNA Impact wrestler. What's the
TNA / Impact? The GOAT of TNA
of all time.
Who's the TNA GOAT?
Are we including people now? I know some people don't want to include TNA now.
Yeah. I said TNA Impact. I said TNA Impact.
Okay.
If you have ever listened to a show, any of our shows, or Book It, what we have here for our tournaments is called Travie T Rules. Damone, how about you go ahead and you explain it?
We have Travie T rules so that there's not complete chaos and Travis isn't throwing in 52 different things to put into the tournament. So the way it works is we each get a certain number. We break it up. We each get a certain number. We put them into the bracket. We randomize it, and then we vote until there's one final winner.
Yes, and the reason I had you do it is because you do that
explanation
way more than I do. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started with this tournament. Oh, I sound like a robot today. So Kenny, you can go first.
It's 32 divided by 3.
I'm gonna let.
I was about to say 8, but I'm like, nope.
We get
that's
10
8
each.
10. Yeah, we each get 10, and then there's 2 extra.
Jesus Christ! I feel like that's the most we've ever done.
So I'd say give me your top 5 to start.
All right. Start off with the obvious ones. AJ Styles.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
I'll write it down. Keep going.
Samoa Joe. The GOAT, Perk Angle.
Perk Angle.
Perk Angle.
That's exactly what I was writing.
But you put it in the
wrong
spot.
thing.
The Perk Angle. Then you got Petey Williams.
Little Petey Pump.
Well, Petey Pump. That's the best version of him. I know that people hate it, but I love him. And then Jeff Jarrett.
A double F. Double T.
He said,
It's not your face.
Chosen one.
You will see the king.
That's my world. That song was fire.
I think he used that for his intro for at least he did for his commercials for his podcast, because My World with Jeff Jarrett, which I haven't listened to in a while. I've been listening to other shit.
My world.
It's my world.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
What? There's only 5. Oh, we're doing 5 and then 5?
You're doing 5 and then circle
Okay.
back. Yeah.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Christian Cage.
I'm just putting Christian.
Christian Cage. It's a very important distinction. Christian Cage is better than Christian.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
He is. It's
Okay,
a
Travis.
dramatically better character. Christopher Daniels.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one, but it's not a person, it's a group.
You can put per people in. If you want,
I was gonna say the beautiful people
well,
as a group.
Yeah, you do have to include them as a group.
ugh.
Yeah, you do. Because I was wondering who. I think I said delis for a second, and then I was like, okay.
And then we're gonna go with Scott Steiner and his math. It's where Scott Steiner math started.
That's
All
ridiculous.
right. I was actually trying to find a list.
I was watching.
I got you if you need some people.
Because Impact has their Twitch, and on their Twitch they just play wrestling all day. But they use it's like the same couple pay-per-views.
Is it like what they do on Pluto?
Kind of, yeah, pretty much. It's the same idea where it's just the same. Like they pick like 4 pay-per-views and just loop them over and over for a while, and then switch. And the other day I was watching it, and that promo came up where he's talking about Samoa Joe, and it spells disaster for him. It's great. It's so bad it's good.
Let's go with. I'm gonna go with Chris Bay.
Okay.
Let's go with. Now this could be anyone who's been in TNA.
Yeah,
Impact.
as long as they were in Impact.
Okay. Let's go Sting.
Okay.
Feel like everybody's seen that one coming.
We did. But go ahead. I'm not mad at it.
He deserves to be on there.
I'm sorry. I'm still looking for a more complete list.
You got people like Kazarian. You got Amazing Red. You got
but I'm terrible at popping shit off the top of my head.
You got Ron Killings.
Yeah, let's go with Ron Killings. Not the best version of him, but
what's the best version? R-Truth.
R-Truth.
Okay.
He's Ron Killings is fun, but R-Truth is fun.
By the way, Mike, I sent a link in the chat so you can.
Okay,
use
well,
that
I found. Yeah, I mean, I found the thing on Wikipedia, but thanks.
Okay.
If I need to, I'll do that. Let's go with.
It's my world.
Let's go with CM Punk.
I'm surprised you said that.
I wasn't gonna put him on here. He honestly don't deserve it.
He was in there from 2003 2004.
You know, so he was trash in TNA.
He ain't do a damn thing.
Yeah, but I just wanted to put him in for the shock value.
You just want him to be a jobber.
He's wanted to be eliminated. He wanted to throw him and eliminated.
I'm starting to try to turn towards CM Punk, and you're making it worse. Like
I'm just being honest. Like he was not good at.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything in TNA. It's literally the only point in his career where literally his career didn't matter. Was TNA.
I'm gonna go with Bully Ray.
I knew when I was gonna say that, and I hated that version.
I like Bully Ray.
Bully Ray.
I hated Aces and Eights. I hated all that shit.
I like the idea of Aces and Eights, and I like Bully Ray as the leader, but they fucked it up because they fired D'Lo, which took away the vice president of it, and then like in real life they fired him, and then they also like Devon made sense for being in it, but then they put a bunch of people no one gave a shit about in it, so it was like you got Bully Ray and then a bunch of nobodies.
I got some people, man. I'm thinking of.
Go for it.
Okay. One of my favorites of all time, Alex Shelley. So I put him in there. Are we including women? Oh yeah, we're including women. I'm going to put Gail Kim in there because her and Austin Collin they did their thing in there. Abyss.
Abyss got to be in there.
Jeff Hardy.
Did you fuck with Jeff Hardy when he was in Immortal?
Immortal. Is that
when he had the like purple? It was like right before he did this shit with Sting. It was during that, like he did when he fucked up and was high as a kite.
Yes, I didn't watch it then. I don't think. I think I stopped watching at that point.
It was pretty much they tried to do NWO, but with Jeff Hardy.
Ugh. Was it more than the one when they put fours up?
No, that was Fortune.
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
They were all around that same time. Not Fortune. Immortal was Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff. Sting, or not Sting. Jeff Hardy, and I don't remember who was in there with him.
Yeah,
I just remember Jeff Hardy was the leader, and they wore like the purple suit, and he had the belt was purple and had the weird symbol.
I do remember that. I didn't like that shit. I stopped watching around that time because when Hulk Hogan came, I was like, this is trash.
That's when I tried to start to watch. Was after when I started to try to watch TNA to get back into wrestling, to find a way back into wrestling, it was right after Hogan left, and it was when Aces and Eights was like at
that was
its peak. I watched it and I turned it off.
Yeah,
so it was Abyss. Abyss was in it because I remember Abyss kept saying they're coming, and it ended up being Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff.
Yuck.
Yeah, and they took away the 6-sided ring.
I'm trying to think what my fifth will be. My last one's gonna be Suicide.
No.
Okay.
Suicide.
The TNA had a game. It was on PS2, right?
Yeah, that's where Suicide came from. Because you play this Suicide in the game, and then they made him a real character.
I thought it was the other way around.
No, yeah, that's how it was, and then they put him in. And they changed his name to Manic. Shit was trash.
It's on me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
First off, we're gonna go with Jay Lethal, aka Black Machismo.
Good one.
Didn't he get in trouble for something in the last few years?
He got accused. So pretty much every wrestler.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Yeah. I'm just saying he got accused. So I think he's still around though. We're gonna go with Black Snow, aka Booker T.
Yes. Hey, he gonna. Hey.
I'm Black Snow.
If it's Black Snow version of Booker T, he won. He won them all.
like him just beating someone up and commentating at the same.
That was the best shit ever. He's like, Booker T coming up with the left kick. Oh, I love that.
Did you know it was supposed to be like an African accent?
I didn't. I thought he was trying to be just a corny commentator.
That's the King Booker voice too. Was supposed to be like African.
I'm
like, I never got African.
I never got that at all.
I thought he was trying to be British.
Yeah,
but failed. And the funny thing was, he would do that accent and then would get mad and would go back into like the hood in 2.2 seconds. This will crack me up.
We're gonna go with Raven.
Okay.
This is where we just named WCW people.
No, I would say TNA Raven was he was pretty big.
The Cowboy James Storm.
Yes, that's a good one.
And then for my last one, you got to put in the boy, Bobby.
Damn,
Bobby Roode.
There you go. Good one.
I was gonna do Bobby Roode. Okay. So let's go Shark Boy.
There you go. I knew somebody's gonna put him in there.
Give me
gotta be in there.
Give me a show, yeah.
Let's do Balls Mahoney.
He was there?
Yep. 2004, 2008, right. 2009, 2010.
He was there.
He was there.
I forgot he was there too. I just thought he was there for that ECW shit.
Oh, we're missing a big one.
We are.
Are we?
Yeah.
It's
a huge one.
I thought about it after I did mine too. We might be thinking the same person.
Is it Swoggle? I bet it's Swoggle.
Who?
Swoggle.
I'm trying to give you a hit, Mike.
Are you talking Xavier Woods? But he was Apollo.
No.
Where did you get Xavier
You said who? You said who? I heard who.
Delete.
No, we already deleting it.
Delete.
Oh yeah, Matt Hardy. Matt. I remember that, and then when he said Jeff Hardy,
But
and then
Xavier
went on
was
my-
the Consequences Creed. That's not a bad one though. If you picked him, that's not a bad one.
Consequence Creed.
I'll be honest, I did not like Consequences Creed.
I liked it. He was just a
I
rip off
did.
Apollo Creed. I liked it.
I liked it.
That's why I
when
didn't
I went
like
back
it.
and watched it. I liked it. So my last
This
one.
knockoff ass Apollo Creed.
But that was their whole brand. It was a bunch of knockoffs.
Right. No, for sure. I'm gonna go Kevin Nash.
Okay.
It's not a bad one at all.
Did we fuck up the math?
Probably.
No, you said 32. There's 3 of us. It'd be 10.
of us.
We had 2 extras. So he has 1
3
more.
extras. No, that's the thing is I just did 5.
Somebody didn't do 5.
Hold on. Did we? Yeah. There's 10. So 5. Let's see.
So what you did? Kevin Nash.
Um.
I think it might have been Damone. I think you didn't get one of Damone's.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyways, while we figure this out, I'm gonna go ahead and throw you to one of our sponsors.
Tired. Tired of those other energy drinks hitting you with a short burst of jittery energy, followed by a crash that leaves you with less energy than you had before? Well, fear not, because Ray's energy drinks are specifically formulated to get you going without making you jittery and keeps you from crashing. With 0 sugars, 0 calories, and better caffeine than a cup of coffee, Ray's energy drinks are the #1 growing energy drink on the market. With flavors like Baja Lime, Sour Gummy Worm, Guava Mango, and Strawberry Colada, Ray's has some of the best tasting energy drinks available. You can get a case of Ray's right now by going to repsports.com and using promo code T1THREE when you check out to take 15% off of your next order. That's promo code T1THREE for 15% off of your next order of better, tastier energy.
And we're back.
Yeah.
So I think we should just pick 3 the common ones. So I think Awesome Kong.
Yeah.
Did we figure out who was missing?
No. So you got because I think you got all of mine. Jay Lethal, Booker T, Raven, James Storm, Bobby Roode, Christopher Daniels, Beautiful People, Scott Steiner.
I got all of mine.
Yeah.
I think we got everyone. I don't know. So I think he gets in, or Awesome Kong is definitely in. What about
Chris Sabin in there?
Chris Sabin, yeah, I would say. What about Eric Young?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. I really wish
they tried to make him the Daniel Bryan of TNA.
They did try that. That shit did not work. That shit did not work.
Because they did it like a month later. And it's like, nah.
Like, we know what you're doing. Hey, TNA had a bunch of ripoffs at one point, man.
I don't understand how somebody's missing.
I don't either. AJ, Samoa Joe. Like, I don't see anyone missing. So
I mean, somebody's missing. Somebody obviously did 9, but we can't, or we just can't have. All right.
We just didn't know. Like I said, somebody got skipped. Christopher Daniels, Beautiful People, Scott Steiner, Chris Bay.
Damone, you didn't make notes because I got to figure this out before we move forward. Make notes that you're going to cut this.
okay.
Please.
So I'm cutting.
You start at like 16:30, and then really your best bet is just to cut it till we figure it out.
Okay.
Cut to the ad, and then after we figure it out. So 1, 2, 3.
Like
Jarrett
AJ
was your
Styles,
last pick.
Yeah.
Christian Cage, Christopher Daniels, Beautiful People, Scott Steiner.
Chris
That's
Bay.
5. 1, 2. Chris Bay was mine, wasn't it?
Chris Bay was yours, yeah.
So that means
It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
One of
four.
yours is missing, Damone.
Okay.
Jeff Jarrett, Christian Cage, Christopher Daniels, Beautiful
Let me
People.
look at my list again.
Oh no, not Jeff Jarrett. So you had Christian Cage, Christopher Daniels, Beautiful People, Scott Steiner.
I think it's because you may have counted Beautiful People as two people. That's probably what did it.
I don't think so, but I just missed something somewhere.
Jeff Hardy's in there, right?
Yeah, he's in there.
All right. Booker T's.
I mean, if you want to leave it, we can leave it. I just don't know who I lost.
I was the list. I think the list is fine.
I think maybe you just didn't name 5.
I might have just not named 5. It's possible.
Okay. Well, then mark it to go back at 21 minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to make it as if we just came back from the ad.
I think you forgot Raven.
No,
Raven's down. He's underneath Booker T.
Oh,
Raven's
he's
down there.
down. Yeah,
All right.
you're right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Over the ad, we added 3 more people. Awesome Kong, Chris Sabin, and Eric Young. That's going to bring us to an even 32. And we're going to go ahead and get this shuffled. All right, everybody's locked in?
Yep.
Every
go.
day we shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and...
Oof.
All right, let's take a look at this board. The first round is Consequence Creed. Consequences Creed versus Jeff Hardy. Do we want to vote or we want to 1, 2, 3 this?
Honestly, I'm gonna be different. Oh, this one.
All right,
we're gonna be
go ahead.
real.
You start.
I prefer Consequences Creed over TNA Jeff Hardy.
I prefer TNA Jeff Hardy over Consequences Creed, especially because Willow and stuff too.
Yeah,
and Brother Nero.
Looking at the next one, I think I'm gonna go with Jeff Hardy. I think it makes the most sense. Consequences Creed, yeah, he was fun and his tag matches were fun. The one that I remember seeing.
I was not a fan. I didn't like Consequences Creed at all. I'm kind of glad I didn't realize it was Xavier Woods for a while, because then I probably wouldn't have liked Xavier Woods.
I mean, I liked it. So
yeah, I was a fan of him.
So, but Jeff Hardy won. So next is Christian Cage versus Chris Sabin. D-Money.
This is actually close. I'm gonna go with Christian Cage.
Kenny.
I'm going Chris Sabin. He's part of the greatest tag team in TNA, and he used to ball out when he was as a singles competitor, especially in the Ultimate Next match. I think it was in the first one. It was fire.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Christian Cage. I liked his debut. They made him seem like a huge superstar.
You know who didn't make this list?
Who?
Tyson Tomko.
He stuck, man. Shout out to Travis for picking him 5th.
Somebody who wasn't even on any of our minds.
I forgot he was a person. Then he was like Tyson Tomko. I was like, what?
What? I'm sorry. Did you mean like? Did you stutter or something? Did you have a like
Mike Tyson?
Or something?
First name is Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson Tomko.
Did you mean Tyson Kidd?
He already had Tyson Kidd at that point. He
Did he really? He had Tyson Kidd in the first 4?
I don't know. I feel like he knew none of us else was gonna get Tyson Kidd, but I don't know.
That's crazy.
All right. Bobby Roode versus Suicide. That guy.
Oh, this was easy. It's Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode is beer money. It was fire. And then when he got on the streak and he was pretty much the off-brand Triple H, that shit was lit too.
Damone.
Is Robert Roode. I liked him when he was like the financial like yuppie too. And then when he joined Beer Money, that shit was fire.
I think
Robert Roode.
And
he is off-brand Triple H.
I would have went with Suicide because I feel like in the lore of TNA, Suicide is more embedded into TNA than Robert Roode is.
I don't agree with that. I think Beer Money is the second greatest tag team in TNA history.
Yeah.
You're right. Young Bucks were in there at one point, so they got number 1.
You know, they didn't
they
make
were
them
Generation
fuck
Me
with.
at that point.
Yeah, well, Generation Me is the number one.
I hated them as Generation Me, and I still hate them as Young Bucks.
They're growing
like
on
the
you.
Generation
I don't even
Me.
care. I know they're growing on you.
They're not.
They're definitely like I love their.
I hate
their,
them.
Their AEW
They're-
work is so
they're-
fucking
I've always
fun.
liked them. I've always
them.
liked
They're
them.
fun as hell right now. If you don't
They
like
suck.
them, you don't like fun because they
like
are
fun.
fun
You
as
don't like
hell right
I
now.
like fun,
You
and
don't.
they're not fun because
They
I
are
like that
fun.
kind of
You
fun.
like arm drags.
They're
You
Generation.
like arm drags and sleeper holds.
Yes, I do. Maybe a good arm drag. Wear that arm down.
The GOAT, Matt Striker. That's just your GOAT, Matt Striker. Drop kicks, arm drags, and
No,
sleeper
drop kicks
hold.
are too high flying.
That's
For
Oh, my fault.
Just arm drags.
Stomach kicks.
Grapple. Grapple.
I can't wait till when you people got to do 305 live.
I'm gonna make it lit too if I get it.
That's why you get Bam Bam Bigelow and Vader. You can do
That
some
can't
shit
be
with them.
that can't be your every pay-per-view.
I mean, even fucking Yokozuna went off the ropes.
Big Show, Indie Big Show.
All right, Eric Young versus Ron Killings. Who's I think
It's not- it's on the
Damone.
mom.
Ron Killings was the first Black World Champion in TNA history, and he did it in the fucking deep South when they were still like doing NASCAR shit, and they still had they had like NASCAR people.
Oh,
coming
they
on the
had
show.
they had Ron Killings. That was his thing when TNA started, was to go after the NASCAR driver.
Yeah, he
I
Wasn't
didn't
that
know
his
that.
storyline?
he had a feud with a NASCAR
Yeah,
driver.
I heard Jeff Jarrett talking about it.
I
I
didn't
think
know
I finally watched the first TNA show.
Yeah, I
had
watched
the TNA network.
Yeah, I watched the first like year of TNA. But Eric Young is super big. I'm gonna go with Eric Young. I feel like he had a bigger impact on TNA from like being the zany, stupid shit to like a world champion.
Bad guy.
This is a tough one. I want to lean towards R-Truth. I think I liked his matches better. That's what I'm leaning on. Just the fact that I just like his matches better than Eric Young. Eric Young had a fire finisher though. That wheelbarrow into like a neck breaker. That shit is crazy. But so is R-Truth doing that corkscrew. What you call it? Corkscrew scissors kick. And that wasn't his finisher there like it was in WWE. His finisher was the Falcon Arrow, I think, if I remember correctly.
I remember when I finally got back into wrestling and they were calling him R-Truth. I still called him K-Quick for the longest time.
Yeah.
Still, I was just like, is that K-Quick? Like, that's how long you know I haven't watched wrestling for.
We're getting rowdy.
Him and X-Pac together.
That was a song. We getting rowdy.
I'm also gonna go to Ron Killings.
I'm not mad at it.
That's a hard one.
Abyss or Christopher Daniels?
This is fire.
Bad guy, that's you.
I'm mad I gotta be next. This is fire.
Because they're both super important to the company.
They really are. This is like Bird. This is like Bird against Magic Johnson, bro. This is like that level.
Great. When you think of TNA, these are two of the people that you think of.
The Ring General.
Abyss was like, in my opinion, Abyss was like Kane and Mick Foley mixed together.
Yeah.
And then Christopher Daniels, he was just cold, man.
The fall.
He was supposed to. Christopher Daniels was supposed to be. He was supposed to be the higher power in WWE, but Vince thought he was too small. I'll do it. Damn it!
This is crazy. Either way, it's gonna hurt me. I'm gonna go Christopher Daniels. I feel like Christopher Daniels, like especially in the beginning of TNA, he was like you know how we had like the Four Horsemen and like the women and shit like that. Now, like he was that. It was like him, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Abyss. That was like the main. I was like the big four. So that's what I was like.
They were like how how AEW has the four pillars. Those were the four pillars of
Impact. Bro. Like, And then I'll probably say Chris Sabin was probably number 5. Like if I had to put a 5th in there, he would have been number 5. That was a hard.
You know who we left off was Kazarian.
I thought about him. I didn't forget about him.
Who's the other suicide?
Yeah.
Well, like 5 different people.
Yeah,
Christopher Daniels and Kazarian both were.
They
both were. TJ Perkins
TJP was.
What's his name? The guy everybody hates. Austin Aries.
TJP. Yeah, fuck Austin Aries. Fuck Austin Aries and fuck Pac.
I love both of them.
They're both crybabies.
All the people that people hate, I love for some reason. I love Teddy Hart. I think Teddy Hart is one of the greatest wrestlers to ever do it.
They're assholes in real life. They're not even fake assholes. They're assholes in real life.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're just bad. They're both bad.
They're bad people. They're bad people.
Employees.
But in the ring, they're phenomenal.
Pac literally stiffed AEW. Like, place where everybody wants to go. He's like, no, I don't want to lose. He doesn't understand putting over talent. So Damone, Abyss or Christopher Daniels?
That's a hard one, man.
I'm gonna go with Christopher Daniels, and this kind of sticks in my mind. When I was listening to Jim Cornette, and he was talking about the issue with Abyss, and he told Abyss this because when they were in TNA together, you don't have to set yourself on fire every damn match, because eventually you keep setting yourself on fire. It's not special anymore. Like, do it, but if you need to space it out.
But that's why I say people like McFoley, because like he was willing to take the bumps. Like he was really ready to go through the barbed wire. He's ready to go through the glass table. He's ready to go through all that shit for our entertainment.
Right. But to be fair, Mick didn't do it every match though.
Abyss was a company man. Abyss stayed with Impact for his TNA and Impact as long as he possibly could, and then that turned into a backstage role in WWE.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think when I think TNA, I mean Abyss. I think of Abyss before I think of Christopher Daniels. When I think of Christopher Daniels, I other things come to mind first.
I could see that, but I think like just his match, like the triple threat match with him, Samoa Joe, AJ is like considered one of the greatest matches of all time. So yeah, I gotta give it to Christopher Daniels. It's super close though.
All right, Beautiful People versus Scott Steiner, and there's only one right answer here.
There is one right answer.
It's
the Beautiful People.
If we do this right, we can get Samoa Joe and Scott Steiner in the finals.
No, that's
we're not going to.
It's not happening. Beautiful people was one of the best things about TNA at one point.
All right, I'm gonna say
they were.
Both
Beautiful people were great. Yeah, they were so easy to hate. They were so easy to hate.
Yeah, I was definitely a big fan of them.
They were the Iconics before the Iconics.
But they were better than the Iconics.
Yeah, they were better than the Iconics. And though, like, we all sat there, we watched when they got into the ring, did the wiggle.
The Iconics are in TNA now, right?
Impact? Yeah, I wish we could have gotten Prime Iconics versus Prime Beautiful People.
I was gonna do that on the Book It verse, and then I was like, no, they're gonna boo me off this fucking.
I would have given you a 5.
Oh, okay. Well, it still might happen, because I was thinking about doing it for sure. Oof, this next one's easy though.
This one's easy. We can 1, 2, 3. This one.
It depends on Mike. It depends on Mike.
Are we all going Balls Mahoney? Is that
no?
Shelley. All right. Well, I'll just put it down.
It's definitely Alex Shelley.
Alex Shelley with Balls Mahoney. For people listening audio-wise, it's Balls Mahoney versus Alex Shelley. They're obviously going for Alex Shelley.
Yeah, because Alex Shelley, you got to think he was one half of the best tag team on there, Motor City Machine Guns. Then he had the what's that? What's it called? Time Splitters. When he's with he's with that. And then he had that gimmick before that when he was with I think it was with Kevin Nash, where he was like the cameraman or some shit like that.
Yeah, he was like the camera guy for
I forget the name of it.
I forget what it was.
Like, and he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Like he's like number 2 or 3.
He was cold in the ring.
Yeah, definitely.
Balls Mahoney was not.
This one hurts. This next one hurts.
This one next hurts, but I gotta do it.
We do have to do this.
We gotta do it.
Damn, and this is my favorite. This is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Go for it.
It's Booker T. Booker T.
It's Booker T.
Booker T. Black Snow is might be one of the greatest gimmicks ever.
It's Black Snow.
Black Snow.
I'm not Booker T. It's Black Snow.
It was so ignorant, but it was hilarious. And
You talk to Booker T later. This is Black Snow.
If it was WWE, I'm voting for CM Punk all day. But this is TNA CM Punk, so it's like
Yeah,
I still go with Booker T.
Was
I feel like Booker T did more in WWE than in his fucking career. Booker T is like levels ahead of CM Punk. I don't even care.
You think so?
I disagree.
I mean, his entire career, yes. If we're putting career versus career, absolutely.
Has he won more belts than him? Has he won more belts than him?
Before Booker T fucking left WCW,
Yeah,
between his,
he has.
his tag titles and his World Heavyweight Championships, and
See, I wasn't counting WCW. I was just saying just WWE.
I mean career-wise, I'm talking
career, yeah.
Overall.
That's kind of neck and neck for real. That's kind of neck and neck for real because you think about CM Punk's Ring of Honor, then you have him in whatever that place was called, IWA or IHW, whatever that. It would start with I, whatever that one, and then you had WWE. He was doing his thing, and now he knows he's gonna win a belt in AEW.
Right.
Let's see. Booker T is 11-time WCW Tag Champion, 6-time World Champion, King of the Ring. I think there's more
because I know in WWE, CM Punk has won the tag belts. He's won the ECW belt.
Right, but we're talking about a real tag division.
He won with Kofi Kingston though.
WCW tag division.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I was just counting WWE. I was counting WWE.
No, I'm just kidding. I know. I wish there was. I could find something specific of.
I think it's close.
Yeah, I think their careers are very close. Like they're very close in my opinion.
Right. I give CM Punk the nod, but I think it's close. Okay, next one.
This one I feel like it's not fair because
Chris
one's
Bay
a lot
Petey
younger.
Williams.
Yeah, is it my turn?
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go give it to Petey Williams, but I'm not gonna say Chris Bay couldn't surpass him. He definitely could surpass him.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it to Petey Williams.
That's where I'm at too. I think Chris Bay, he's gonna end up surpassing. I feel like he is gonna end up surpassing him. Probably. But I think right now, if we're just comparing careers right now, I'm gonna go Petey Williams. I think Petey Williams was one of the best bad guys when he was part of Team Canada. That shit was lit. And then Little Petey Pump was my shit. Even though they dogged that gimmick, but I love it. Little Petey Pump.
Plus, he gave us one of the best, also one of the worst things ever. The Canadian Destroyer.
It was okay when he did it. It was fire. It was a finisher. It's not a throwaway.
Now they're doing it in the middle of a match. It's like, like why?
All right, so I'm sorry. I'm going back to Booker T. Hold on. He's a GWF 2-time tag champion. SCW Florida Southern Heavyweight Championship.
Company.
It is.
That don't count.
It does. You can make yourself champion.
Vince McMahon did it.
One-time TNA Legends champion. One-time TNA World Tag Team Championship.
The Legends champion. That was trash. I forgot
that.
What
was when they were? It was during the main event Mafia, so it was before it went way downhill fast.
So
they gave it to Magnus.
Magnus the Legends Championship was ass. That belt was trash. I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, because they made it for the main event Mafia. Booker T carried it.
That was what to give him a belt.
And then
they won that evolution moment.
Right. And then he lost it to, I think he lost it to AJ or Magnus.
It might have been AJ.
Magnus was ass.
That shit was that Legends shit was ass. They just threw that. They just gave that shit on. They gave that shit to him.
In WCW, he was a 5-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion, 1-time WCW United States Champion, 10-time WCW World Tag Team Champion, 6-time TV Champ. And then in WWE, he's a SmackDown General Manager, 1-time World Heavyweight Champion, 1-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion. He apparently has more WCW Tag Team Championships, a Tag Team Championship, 3-time United States Championship, 1-time Intercontinental, 2-time Hardcore, 3-time Tag champion. In 2006, King of the Ring, 16th Triple Crown champion, and 9th Grand Slam champion. And he's in the Hall of Fame.
Damn, that was
Twice.
06 when he was King of the Ring. Sheesh,
Yeah.
that was a long time ago.
Also, I wasn't thinking of Magnus when I was saying he was asked because Magnus is actually Nick Aldis. I was thinking of Terry not Reynolds. Rob Terry. Sorry. Rob Terry was terrible.
Wasn't he like
he was just jacked but couldn't fucking move. Because they were the British invasion.
Yeah, I was about to say that shit was lit though. That shit was lit. I like the British invasion.
I like Douglas Williams and Magnus.
That was the best part of Douglas Williams.
Rob Terry was not good.
Yeah, I like Douglas Williams.
I'm looking to see.
Mike, move on.
I was looking to see if I could find the same stuff for
CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Just go to Wikipedia and go to championships.
I got it. So IWA Mid-South Heavyweight Championship 5 times, IWA Mid-South Light Heavyweight Championship 2 times, 1 time International Wrestling Cartel Champion, Mid-American Wrestling Champion 1 time, NWA Cyberspace 1 time Tag Champion, NWA Revolution Heavyweight Championship 1 time, OVW champion once, tag champion once, and TV champion once. Pro PWI number 3 out of 500 in 2010.
Go chick.
Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion twice and champion once. SDW Northern States TV Champion twice. SPCW Northern States Light Heavyweight Champion. That sounds like they just made it up.
well, you gotta remember that back then he ran when he was blonde haired CM Punk. He ran the Indies. He was everywhere.
Now to one that actually matters: WWE, ECW 1 time, World Heavyweight Championship 3 times, WWE Championship twice, World Tag Team Championship once, WWE Intercontinental Championship once, Money in the Bank 2008 and 2009, 3 Slammies. 19th Triple Crown champion.
Their careers are similar. They're very
they
similar.
are pretty similar.
Yeah.
Take out the indie stuff, and they're pretty similar.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
All right.
That's what
so we're gonna go to Raven and Broken. Ooh, this is Raven and Broken Matt. Damone.
Wasn't it Kenny's turn?
I don't know.
It was my turn.
Kenny. Then did you? Go ahead. I thought I left off with.
No, you're good. I didn't get to see the Broken Universe shit. So I know it was big, like, because I remember people talking about it. Like, I would still come back but I know everybody was talking about how Broken Matt and Broken Jeff was like the greatest thing ever. The little snippet I saw, I was like,
they brought TNA back into somewhat relevance on one of their most trying times.
Yeah. TNA was dying.
That was right. I think that was right before they turned in. Was it right before or right after they turned into Impact?
It was. I think
it was after.
It was like right before. After they turned. I think it was right after they went the GCW or the gold scheme that Jeff Jarrett was running. Like, it was right after that, and they went. Then they went to Impact, became Impact,
right?
And like they were they were on death's door.
They were still that's the thing. They were still TNA, and then somehow they teamed up. TNA teamed up with Jeff Jarrett, basically turned it into GFW, even though it was still TNA, which made no sense because he just got booted.
He kept trying to sell people gold.
He somehow got to come back, and then they got rid of it and turned it into Impact.
Right. So it was like during that time when they were struggling.
The summer that happened was a crazy summer for wrestling, because that's when John Cena he was doing the U.S. Championship Open Challenges. And that's when he had that shirt that looked like the beer can that they had to change.
I don't remember that.
It looked like was it Red Stripe? I have the shirt. It was the had the John Cena,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like, I know what you're talking
and
about.
then
now,
in the
yeah.
back it had the square stripe,
Yeah.
the square logo, and then they
They
had to change to a circular one. And I have both versions of that
because
shit.
they look too similar to.
Right.
But I remember that. But yeah, that was a wild time. So you're going with Raven?
After all that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Broken Matt on this because I just know his influence was bigger. Like at least at the first time, like it was just a bigger thing. I don't remember Raven being that good in TNA. Like
No, he
I
wasn't.
remember his WCW run.
Like he did Serotonin, and he pretty much kept doing like knockoff Ravens flock gimmicks shit.
Yeah.
And like they had the Clockwork Orange match or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like he was just a shell of his original self by the time he got to TNA.
Yeah,
like,
he was just doing the Ravens flock over and over again and changing the name. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Broken Matt Hardy too. Because it also made Matt Hardy like feel like an actual main eventer.
Right.
Yeah.
Before that, it was just like, oh, it's
Jeff
Jeff's
and his brother Matt.
Yeah.
Shark Boy versus Kevin Nash.
Okay. Wait, you start.
I want to see this match.
So if this was based off just total career, it's Kevin Nash in a destruction. But we're only talking about TNA.
Go ahead.
So give me a shark. Give me a shell. Yeah, it's Shark Boy.
Honestly, look, I didn't want to be the only one going down that route because I feel like if you're going a whole career, it's definitely Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash killed.
Right. Yeah.
But in TNA, Shark Boy was big for some reason.
I can't disagree with that. I'm going Shark Boy too.
The fact that this is crazy. The fact that like Kevin, in my opinion, Kevin Nash is like if we're just comparing Kevin Nash, like WCW Kevin Nash is goated. Like he's like top 10, like top 10, 15 big men ever. In my opinion, for me, he's probably like top 3 big men ever.
Right.
But yeah, it's just crazy the fact that he lost to Shark Boy.
I just want to mention that I haven't mentioned in a very long time. Since we've been doing this show, I've been watching WCW, and I'm finally into 2000s where Russo and Bischoff come back and they do the New Blood. It's pretty fucking spectacular, let me tell you.
Is it spectacular? Because I'm pretty sure
it's spectacular in a train wreck way. Like I'm up to where David Arquette is about to come in. Like New Blood is still together. They're only together as a stable, which was literally half the fucking roster.
That's ridiculous.
They didn't learn their lesson from NWO.
Literally it was everybody except for the main eventers was part of New Blood. And that only lasted like a month because the Millionaire Club, the main eventers that they were trying not to push, got over more than the young talent. But they have Kidman taunting Hogan at where I am, and it's fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, that shit was ridiculous. That fucking David Arquette shit.
Yeah, they didn't learn their lesson that you should probably not put half your roster in one fucking faction.
Literally, it's not even. It was probably more like 3/4 of the roster. Like I went to go look at the people in that group. It was literally anybody who was a mid-carder and lower.
Yeah,
was in the New Blood, and Scott Steiner.
In my opinion, you should never have more than 5 people in a team. That's what I said. Never have more than 5.
I agree.
Like and they had like 40 people in NWO. It was ridiculous. And then they did it again with the New Blood shit.
I mean, yes and no. With the NWO, I think that the numbers get exaggerated. Yes, there was a lot of people at one point, but it was not nearly as many people as that was in the New Blood. And by the time that all the people were in the NWO wasn't the NWO at that point anyways. And they had split into like C team, B team, and anybody who's in the A team is now in the Wolfpack.
Yeah, which is dumb because why the fuck do I care about the C team for? Ain't nobody here to watch NWOC.
It was like Horace Hogan was the B team, and that was that at one point was the A team of the NWO.
Scott Norton.
No, Scott Norton. Yeah, Scott Norton. Scott Norton was trying. I think if I remember, Scott Norton was trying to become. They had told everybody that they were the leader of that NWO version, So Horace Hogan thought he was in charge. Scott Norton thought he was in charge. It was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
But then they had NWO Japan, and then
Yeah, that was an extension. That's like the Bullet Club is doing now. Like Chris Bay is Bullet Club Impact.
right. Yeah.
Oh
shit, that's a banger.
Sting versus AJ Styles, Damone. In Impact or in TNA.
I gotta go with AJ Styles.
It's not who made.
This could be who made the biggest impact, pun intended.
I think Impact. I think AJ Styles' career started the most in Impact, but I think Sting had a bigger influence on Impact.
You could just say Impact on Impact. It's like the joke ride. I
didn't hear the joke.
Impact, pun intended. I'm still going with AJ because AJ was one of the 4 pillars and was like, when I think of Impact, one of the first things I think of is AJ, and then Sting would probably be like right after him, but it's AJ first because he was their first. Like the first couple of shows all center around like AJ.
I mean, they were trying to push him.
Yeah, they pushed the shit out of him.
But that's not.
And he became their biggest. He's their biggest. He's their biggest homegrown talent.
Sting was still off. Like Sting was still off at that point, so you can't blame Sting.
I think Sting was one of those people who's like, his name was already established. So when he came through, it was like, oh, we got a legend here now. I think that's what it was, in my opinion, with Sting. Where AJ Styles was, in my opinion, the face of TNA. In my opinion, if I had to say there was a face, I would say it was him. So I got to go with AJ Styles as well.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Sting anyways, but
he's their best homegrown talent.
Yeah.
Jay Lethal versus Perk Angle. This is a banger.
This really is.
Bad guy.
I got to go with my GOAT, man.
Jay Lethal.
Kurt Angle was. This is peak Kurt Angle right here. This is when he was jumping, doing all these flips off of stuff, doing 450 knee drops, doing moonsaults off of cages. Like, he was going crazy. I found out he took 65 Vicodin every day.
There's no way his liver would last.
When I read that, I was like, what? I was like, this man is definitely the GOAT now. He was dying.
Like, you're all, at that point, you're all like pills.
I'm going to say, literally, he had pills pumping.
Like, there's no way.
No blood whatsoever. Just straight pills.
I feel like that's got to be exaggerated.
He felt no pain.
65 Vicodin a day, bro.
Well, I guess if you broke it up throughout the day, like if you take...
Dude, House took like 2 and was good for how long? Like, at least 6 hours.
House, it didn't fix his knee because he was still limping. Kurt Angle was out here doing...
Kurt Angle was jumping off his head.
He needed to take more.
Kurt Angle was giving us... He was giving us class.
He wouldn't have needed that cane. I'm also going with Perk Angle. I love Jay Lethal in TNA. Like with him and Ric Flair doing the exchange, the woo off is still one of the funniest things. Like in wrestling, just woo, that's my life. That's one of the funniest things.
I was about to say,
but I gotta go with Perk Angle. He was fucking it up, especially in the main event Mafia. Like he killed it.
Jeff Jarrett versus Awesome Kong Damone.
Literally,
the owner of the creator, the owner, the visionary.
Yeah, he's all that, but he's not Awesome Kong. I'm going with Awesome Kong.
Oh, this one
is terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, this is close. Like, this is close because Awesome Kong, like when she put on that main event with Gail Kim, and it was a regular night, bro. And these girls was going crazy in that match. But then Jeff Jarrett,
they were fucking up the women. They were representing for the women before WWE was representing for the women.
Yeah, yes. They believed in their women.
Yeah, they believed in their women first.
Jeff Jarrett got put some sort of competition against Vince.
I was a big fan of Jeff Jarrett though. Like I like in TNA, I didn't care about WWF Jeff Jarrett.
Well, that's the thing. Jeff Jarrett and late WCW Jeff Jarrett.
Slap nuts.
So when he left WWE for the last time to 2001, Jeff Jarrett was fucking prime.
The chosen one.
And then that's what turned into TNA Jeff Jarrett. He made himself a fucking heel to start and didn't even make himself known as the owner when he first put up the pay-per-views.
So you going Jeff Jarrett, right?
I'm going Jeff Jarrett. I'm just gonna put it down. I'm going Jeff.
I got the tiebreaker.
RRETT.
This is hard, man. 'Cause I like them both. I really do. Awesome Kong was putting on crazy matches, and Jeff Jarrett was doing his thing too.
Also, I spelled his name wrong. It's JARR.
Yeah, he had a few mistakes. I just let you have it. I'm going with Awesome Kong.
Trash.
I'm going Awesome Kong.
Jeff Jarrett fought the Insane Clown Posse.
Okay, that did help.
I wish you said that earlier.
He beat them up. You could change your vote.
Now I'm secure in my position now. First, I was like, oh, man, that really hurt. Now I'm like, okay.
He beat up the Insane Clown Posse.
I made the right choice.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
That's what got me. That's honestly, when I was younger, that's what got me to even know what TNA was. Because the channels and the infomercials were on, and I was like, holy shit, I was Juggalo. I don't know what the fuck you want me to tell you.
Not chicken hunting.
And I seen it, and I can't tell you how many times I recorded on VHS, and I played it over and over again.
Anything but chicken hunting.
The oddities.
How do magnets work? Oh, no.
When the oddities were on WWF, that's what got me into the Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, no.
It was WWF. The volume 3, I think they were on.
Oddities was a terrible theme song.
Oh, I love that theme song. That's still one of my favorites. Yeah, dumb diddy dumb, get your ass out the way.
Terrible. And I had the wrestling. I forget what wrestling album that was. I had it in there.
It had X-Pac on it too. That had the DX theme song. It had the X-Pac theme song. Had Stone Cold's theme song on there. Had Sable's theme song on there.
I like
Xbox the New Age Outlaws theme song on there.
Oh, you didn't know?
I want to say that one is the one that had Vince's theme song on there.
Yeah, I think it did.
I can't tell you that was probably one of the only CDs I owned in 1997.
I had a few different. That was the only ones I used to really go back and buy. Like when I got my money, I used to buy the wrestling theme songs.
Me too. I had that album. I had Backstreet Boys' first album. I lived in Texas, so when I came back from Texas, my grandma gave me a country CD. I had White Snake and Chumbawamba. That's what I had in like 97.
I've heard of Chumbawamba, but I don't know what that is. Like I heard it.
I get knocked down. I get up again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I had. Those are the 5 CDs I had in 97, 98.
Okay, that makes sense.
I was 8 and 9 years old, respectively.
I mean, like I had the Backstreet Boys. I had the Backstreet Boys and the NSYNC too.
Hell yeah, I still have I found a copy of the Backstreet Boys album. I have it, brand new.
And anytime WWE dropped some kind of album, I always got it. Like especially the one I forget which one it was. There's one that Stone Cold was talking all through the thing.
That was yes. That was.
I can't remember the name.
I'm talking about because they did that, and they did the rap one too.
Yeah, Dudley Boys was rapping on there.
Run DMC did Triple H's theme, right?
Yeah,
and then Kurt Angle rapped on that album.
Yeah, and somebody was singing. One of the divas were singing in there. I think it was Lita. I forget. Lillian? I think Lillian just sang. Like I think Lillian sang, but I think another diva sang too, though.
Was it WWE? No, it says Anthology, but I don't think it was Anthology. I thought it was like a remixed album.
Maybe it was Anthology. Okay.
I think they did like I don't know. I felt like that was remixed, or maybe the rap one was the one that they remixed everything. I think that's what it was.
Because I used to get them from the library back in the day, and we used to illegally burn a copy of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was
The
that's like,
WWF Aggression was the rap album, I think. That had the DX theme by Run DMC. Old Dirty Bastard did Mankind. Method Man did The Rock. I want to go back and listen to this because it sounds terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, these are all great names, but mixed with these are terrible.
Yeah, I was looking at the track list just now, and I was like, these are awful.
These are all rappers I go back and listen to, but not these. Snoop Dogg did Stone Cold.
That sounds terrible.
That was terrible.
Yeah, and all I can remember, what was the album that you had Kurt Angle go, "I don't suck"?
I know you're talking about. Like I said, I definitely know you talk. I just can't. I can't think of what it is. Like I said, I used to have them all.
Forcible Entry.
Yeah, I think I might have been
Maybe.
it.
That had
The last one I got was John Cena's.
that had the game
album
by Drowning Pool. So this one was another remix album. That had it had Drowning Pool on it, Kid Rock on it. Man, this is fucking 2000s as shit. It had Creed, Disturbed,
the Stone Cold,
and Limp Bizkit, obviously. Yeah, Disturbed did Stone Cold.
Yeah, because that was when I think that's when he was heel.
Rob Zombie's Saliva.
He used theirs for when he was heel.
Seven Dust. Who the fuck remembers Seven Dust?
I do remember that name.
Anyway, let's keep it moving.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that album that they did though with I know the one that Kurt Angle. All I remember is Kurt Angle going, "I don't suck," and they did like a rap.
I do remember that. It was terrible. I remember the rap was terrible too. Because I do remember that.
All right. We're at a good spot. I'm gonna hit the other ad.
Your body and the bodies you're loving deserve nothing but the best. Organic Lovin' is the only adult subscription box that includes eco-friendly body products, from body-safe adult toys to sex-positive books and erotic seminars. Organic Lovin's online store has everything you and your partner or partners could ever need to heat things up. And right now, your friends at T13 Media want to take 10% off of your next order. Just go to organiclovin.com and use promo code T1, T-H-R-E-E, like the sound the bed makes, when you check out. Organic Lovin'. Love organically, purely, deeply, boldly.
Okay, it was WWE Originals.
Okay.
That's what it was. They had Can You Dig It? Booker T had a song.
Yeah.
I Don't Really Suck was the one that Kurt Angle did. Basic Thugonomics was on this one. Put a little ass on it.
Is that Mr. Ass?
That was Rikishi,
no,
wasn't
that's Rikishi.
Yeah. He's like a love song he made.
Where's the Beer, which is a segment. So I think that's
it was like
drink your beer. Yeah, because there's different segments where Stone Cold talks on it. So there's four segments where Stone Cold talks.
I knew it was a bunch of
five segments. Yeah. Oh, WWE Originals. All right, Bully Ray versus James Storm. I don't know who's last.
No, it don't matter. I'm gonna. This is easy for me. It's James Storm. I thought Bully Ray was terrible.
I like Bully Ray, but James Storm was better. Beer.
Money.
Samoa Joe versus Gail Kim.
He's from the city.
This one.
This is fire.
This is fire.
This is fire.
But I feel like there's a clear answer.
There is.
And it's Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Because Joe's gonna kill you.
Yeah, I would say I was with Samoa Joe as well. It's one of those things where it's kind of like the Awesome Kong Jeff Jarrett thing. But with Samoa Joe, he's the number 2 face of the company. Like,
right.
We're gonna go lightning round. We're gonna do quick picks here. So Jeff Hardy versus Christian, the bad guy.
I'm gonna go Christian.
Damone.
I'm also gonna go Christian Cage,
All right.
but not Christian.
Bobby Roode versus Ron Killings. Damone.
It's fire.
Beer.
Money. He's from the city.
Bad guy.
Yeah, I'm going Bobby Roode as well. I'm about to download that song, man. He's from the city.
Christopher Daniels versus the Beautiful People.
That's
bad guy.
fire.
Damn, this is oh my god. Come back to me. Please come back to me. Please. Please.
I wish there were more people so I can send it off too.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Here, I'll help you. I'm going Christopher Daniels.
I'm gonna go Beautiful People to make Kenny
Damn it.
break the tie.
Oh, Christopher Daniels was fire, man. He was fire, but something in my spirit. It's in my spirit. It hurts my spirit either way I pick. I'm gonna go.
I think TNA helped save Christopher Daniels' career while most of the beautiful people are
Fell off after.
Yeah.
I'll go Christopher Daniels. That one hurt. That was like ripping off a Band-Aid. That one hurt.
Beautiful People were great. They
were great.
They're great.
Alex Shelley versus Booker T. Bad guy.
Fuck. My favorite against one of the GOATs in team. I'm gonna. I want to go Alex Shelley because he's in the greatest tag team, but at the same time, I want to go Booker T because Black Snow was the greatest shit ever. I'm gonna go Alex Shelley.
Damone.
I'm also gonna go Alex Shelley. Like I love the Black Snow stuff, but I remember more Alex Shelley matches than I do.
That is
Booker
true.
T.
Petey Williams versus Matt Hardy. Broken Matt, more specifically.
Broken Matt.
Kenny.
I'm going Petey Williams in this one. Canadian Destroyer.
I'm going Broken Matt. Broken Matt for a whole summer made me care about TNA for a minute. Shark Boy versus AJ Styles. So the GOAT versus
Shark
AJ
Boy.
Styles.
He said the GOAT versus AJ Styles. Is it on me?
Yeah.
It's AJ Styles. This one isn't even hard. It's AJ.
Yeah, it's AJ.
It's the easiest one this round.
I think if anybody came back to TNA and if either of them came back to TNA, Shark Boy would get a bigger ovation.
I don't think that's happened.
What?
I 1,000% think so.
I don't think so.
They had him back for something. I don't remember what it was.
He gets
He
an
just popped
ovation
up.
and like people are excited, but it's AJ fucking Styles.
Last time I saw him, it was when the Hulk Hogan thing was going on, and he was just in the back, and
He
the Hulk Hogan was
came-
like walking
they
through. He was
had
like,
They had him for an appearance of something. They did something. It may have been with Broken Matt, but I don't remember.
wouldn't
They
bother
had
him.
him pop up.
He just be showing up places.
Perk Angle versus Awesome Kong. Damone.
Woo!
These are hard, man.
This is
This
gonna
is
hurt
good.
my soul, but I'm gonna go with Perk Angle.
I'm also going Perk Angle. He's the GOAT, man. This was Kurt Angle at his greatest. This is what made me say Kurt Angle was the GOAT. I never felt that way until he got the TNA.
It's this or like this and Wrestling Machine Kurt were just
Yes.
like just killing people.
Yes.
Fuck.
Ooh, James Storm versus Samoa Joe.
Mm.
Bad guy.
I'm going Samoa Joe. I love James Storm to death, but it's Samoa Joe.
Well,
I love James Storm too, but I was never a huge fan of America's Most Wanted, and he fell off after Beer Money, so it's definitely Samoa Joe.
I wasn't watching when he was on America's Most Wanted, so I didn't get to see.
you know, we
like,
didn't put in here. We didn't put Morrison in here.
Oh yeah,
that was later on though.
Yeah,
That's-
it was like, and he was in Impact, but it was like,
yeah, he wasn't nothing special for
like he was the champion, but like I could leave it, take it or leave it with him in Impact.
It was like when Matt Hardy was ECW champion. It was like like I want to care, but we don't for real.
Right. Like I don't care about everything else around you. So
Christian Cage versus Bobby Roode, bad guy.
Ooh. Damn. He's from the city. I'm going Bobby Roode.
Damone.
On and on.
beer.
Money. I hope they make it all the way just so we can keep singing that song. He's from the city.
Chris Daniels versus Alex Shelley, bad guy.
Fuck. These are all gonna be hard.
It's only gonna keep getting harder.
That's what I'm saying. I love it. I'm gonna go with bigger impact is Christopher Daniels.
Damone.
Oh, that one hurt. I love Alex Shelley. He's one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah, it's the Fallen Angel.
Just the shit
All
he did. You know,
I
like
would go with him too. Broken Matt Hardy versus AJ Styles.
Who's it on?
Damone.
Well, Broken Matt did have a huge impact. It was for one summer. AJ Styles
But it
was
was
impact.
He had a hot girl
more-
summer.
He carried.
He had a hot
carried
girl
impact.
summer.
Yeah, pretty much. He carried Impact on his back for years, and they didn't use. They abused him. Like they were like every time someone new came in, they were like, "Nah, AJ, you're good," and they should be like, "No, fuck that. I'm putting on classic still."
Yeah,
Still.
but AJ with short hair is fucking weird.
That was the best version.
I
It is
hate
now.
the short hair.
It is now because we're so used to him having the long hair, but when you start having the long hair, I'm like, "What the fuck is that?"
The
AJ?
short hair and the hemp necklace.
I don't like the way he looks with the long hair. I prefer short hair, AJ Styles.
I like long hair AJ Styles, but I hate his beard.
and I
For
like
some reason his beard pisses me off.
I was gonna say I like the beard when he was in TNA when he had the short hair and the beard. I like that one too when he's like I don't know what was going on with him, but he was wearing the jacket and shit like that. I like that version. I like the way he looked. I didn't like the character, but I like the way he looked then.
Oh, was it when he was like the loner?
Yeah,
I forgot what they called him.
that was when he changed it. Like the only time I didn't like him in TNA was when he fucking was like pretty much the Ric Flair ripoff. That's the only time I didn't like him.
No, when he was part of Fortune.
Yeah, when he was doing the figure four leg lock, like as his finisher. I didn't like that.
Yeah, because they were doing the like 4 horsemen without doing the 4 horsemen.
Yeah, I didn't like that shit. They could have did without that. I'm going. So you went with AJ Styles?
Yeah, I'm going with AJ.
I'm also going with AJ.
All right.
He carried that company.
He
Perk,
really did.
Perk Angle versus Samoa Joe.
Fuck. This is fire. I'm going. I got to go with my GOAT, man. This Perk Angle is the GOAT, man.
Damone.
Well, Perk Angle is great. Samoa Joe is an ECW or not ECW, TNA original.
Mm.
And he did have that undefeated streak, which was insane. He was just killing people.
I feel like as of right now, mathematically, Samoa Joe actually has a 3 33rd chance of winning this tournament.
But it still spells disaster for him at Sacrifice. I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
All right. Just because of that joke, I'm going Samoa Joe.
I wouldn't have been mad if Kurt won. Like that
I was
totally
that was a fire matchup. That's what I was
yeah,
like.
a fire matchup. Like AJ or Kurt versus.
I think actually now once somebody does get eliminated, he has a 33.3 chance of percent of winning.
Yeah.
Now that I'm actually looking at it,
Yes.
I was wrong with math before. Now I'm right. Once somebody gets eliminated. So Bobby Roode versus Christopher Daniels. Damone.
This was fire.
Is fire.
These last 2 matches are crazy. Oh, fuck. The second one should have been the main
Like
event. Though.
because like beer money, like you have the beer money stuff, but you also have Bobby Roode by himself with fire too.
Yep.
And then you have Christopher Daniels who like part of the X Division and Ultimate X and shit like that was insane.
Mm-hmm.
But what's sticking out in my mind, and he was funny, but Curry Man. It's sticking out there. So I'm gonna go with beer.
Money. He's from the city.
Bad guy. Are you also going?
Oh, this is hard because I forgot about Curry Man. He got Curry Man.
I remember
and
Curry
he was,
Man. I was gonna throw him in there with Shark Boy.
Let's see. I forgot he was Curry Man, and he was Suicide.
Yeah, it's when like they didn't want him to be Christopher Daniels anymore. For
They
some
really
reason.
did.
Like, we're gonna make you everything but who you are, and what got you over?
Fuck, man. I gotta go Christopher Daniels. He was that dude. I want to sing he's from the city again, but but I gotta go Christopher Daniels.
I'm also going Christopher Daniels.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
And now AJ
This
Styles
match
versus
here.
Samoa Joe.
This is every time they go up against each other, it's always a banger.
Come on.
I hate this.
I do too. I really do.
Where's John? Get him off the cruise.
This is like Sami Zayn
He's
against
hanging out with
Kevin
Chris
Owens.
Jericho.
This is. Oh,
I'm gonna go with AJ Styles.
that's what I'm going with as well. I'm going AJ Styles as well.
He's the first person I think of him more in T. Plus, he didn't have the lows that Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe had really high highs, but there was some shit that was terrible. Like when they did the Nation of Violence, it should have been fire. It should have been fire, and then they did it. Then they did it, and it was like, this is terrible. Like
That shit was all. I forgot about that.
yeah, like in theory, it would have been really good, and then they did it, and it was like, no, I don't want this. Go take that face tat off and go back to just killing people.
Christopher Daniels versus AJ Styles for the finals.
This is fire though. This is fire.
fire.
But it's easier than AJ Styles against Samoa Joe. So I'm going AJ Styles.
Damone.
It is easier, and it is AJ Styles.
Yeah, I feel like looking at this that
I feel like this
no
was
sense.
inevitable. I feel like once AJ got past Kurt, he had a pretty not easy. Samoa Joe was tough too, but I think it was either going to be AJ, Kurt, or Samoa Joe.
I mean, other than my votes, he made it through pretty easily. I voted against him each time. Except for the last time. So that's it. AJ Styles is unsurprisingly the best TNA superstar ever.
He's from the city. I did one more time.
So we're going to go ahead and do plugs, which should be easy tonight.
All right. Go to YouTube and look for the Bad Guy Spoken podcast. You see the very raunchy podcast there. You should also see Unbiased, the football podcast that's been out. One of the newer ones. Check out the album review show, the Jukebox. Also check out the Food Truck Fridays. We go to different food trucks. It's gonna be local food now because it's getting cold out. So it's gonna be local food Fridays now. And Monday night's game, I'm gonna start doing that again. I've been slacking on that. And if you want to see some more stuff, follow me on every social media, Bad Guy Spoken. Follow me on TikTok. The presence is growing.
Damone.
Be tweeting and TikToking, so follow me at Damoney T13. So it's DAMONEY T number 1 to number 3 on all of that shit. So follow me.
You can find me on Twitter, hi-fi_Mike, where I mostly just tweet at this How I Met Your Mother podcast. You can find me on TikTok, hi-fi Mike, no underscore. Find all the shows on the T13 Media Network on our website at t13media.com. You can buy a shirt, buy a mug. I'm wearing a shirt now. It's tie-dye. It's really fucking cool. You can buy a bunch of different shit. Go look, because the possibilities are almost endless.
It's almost Christmas time.
It's almost Christmas. buy people a Hi-Fi Mike shirt. And that's going to be Book It this week. See ya.
Bye.